The most romantic thing a racing driver can do. February 28, 2026. The most handsome driver in F1 slid behind the wheel of a Ferrari. But this time, no helmet, no race suit. His new wife sat beside him as they cruised through the streets of Monaco. The Prince of Monaco, beloved by fans around the world, had finally begun a new chapter. But behind this picture-perfect romance lies a racing story carved from speed, grief, and raw determination. This is Charles Leclerc. 1997, Monaco. A country soaked in racing history. A boy destined to live on the asphalt. He was 4 when his father took him to a kart track. There, he met Jules Bianchi, 8 years older, already chasing his own racing dream. Their families were close. Jules became more than a friend. He became Charles's godfather, and the one who opened the door to motorsport. The first engine roar hit young Charles like thunder. His talent exploded. At 7, he started racing. At 8, he swept every local championship. A new star was rising, but fate gave him a gift and a curse. 2014, the Japanese Grand Prix. Jules Bianchi lost control. His car crashed into a recovery crane. He never woke up. The man who had shown Charles the path was gone. 2 years later, Charles was fighting for the F2 championship. His father, who had supported him every step of the way, lost his battle with illness. 2 mentors, 2 fathers, gone. Most people would have crumbled. Charles kept driving. Days after his father passed, he fought through the grief and won a race. Then another. Then the championship. He dedicated every victory to the 2 men watching from above. 2019, Ferrari called. Every driver dreams of wearing red. Charles was now one of them. Then came Monza, the temple of speed. Ferrari's home. For 9 years, no Ferrari driver had won there. Charles was 21 years old. Lewis Hamilton, 7-time world champion, pressed him for 40 laps. Charles never broke. He crossed the line first. The sea of red erupted. A new king had arrived. Monza showed his fight. Bahrain 2022 showed his mind. Against Max Verstappen, his fiercest rival, Charles played a game of chess at 200 miles per hour. 3 laps in a row, he let Verstappen get close. Let him take the DRS zone. Lured him in, then struck back on the next straight. Pure control. Pure brilliance. One of the greatest duels F1 has seen in years. He conquered the world. But one track haunted him. Monaco. His home. The streets he grew up on. Year after year, something went wrong. A crash. A mechanical failure. Always something. Every Monaco Grand Prix ended in disappointment. Not this time. When his Ferrari crossed the line first on those narrow streets, Charles broke down on team radio. The tears weren't just about ending the curse. They were a promise finally kept. The Prince of Monaco had claimed his crown. Years of grief. Years of battle. Now, a new chapter. Charles in a groom's suit. The man who once drove with the weight of the dead now had someone to live for. Marriage gave him peace. A steadier hand on the wheel. A clearer view of the road ahead. The Ferrari Prince is still chasing that dream, the World Championship. But now he runs toward it with a full heart. From a boy who lost everything to a man who found everything.